Good morning, Trent Hills, and welcome to Trent Hills Today. My name is Susan, and I am your host. As you know, we no longer have a community newspaper. Yes, there is a community press, and yes, all of our events are listed on a page. But a community is more than a list of events, and I am hoping to bring the community here to talk about all the things that are going on, whether they're events or they're hot topics or somebody's moved into town and wants to be heard. Here's the place we're going to be doing that. We are lucky enough to have a couple of very industrious people who are trying to keep our community informed. We have Trent Hills Now, which is on Facebook, and Sue is doing an amazing job. She's out there and she's collecting as much information as she can. We are also going to have a paper. Gary is putting out a paper. If you remember Trent Hill Tribune, it was available I think about this time last year. Well, he's bringing it back. It will be a monthly event and it will be more of a news magazine. So we have people who care enough about our community to make sure that all of the events and all of the people and all of the happenings aren't lost. My approach will be to have an online, let's call it a television show. It's not really television, but for lack of a better word, we'll go with that. And why do we want this? I think it's important that people are heard. And yes, a paper certainly allows people to have a voice, but it's also important that they know that other people are here to listen to them and help share their ideas and opinions with the community. And so that's what I'm hoping this will be. I'd like to have guests in, and I'm going to have regular features. So if you have something you want to share with our community, please get in touch with me. I will give you my contact information at the end of this show. So, what's been happening so far? Well, it's been snowing, in case you don't know that. If you're not here in Ontario and you're picking this up somewhere hot and tropical, it stopped snowing for today and the sun is shining and the sky is blue. And it's lovely to see. But aside from that, well, Thursday night last week, I went to see Grease. I know, it's a golden oldie, as they say. I couldn't believe how tiny Olivia Newton-John was and how thin John Travolta's legs were. But they certainly did dance up a storm, and it was great fun. It was held at the Erin, and it was a fundraiser for the Incredible Edibles. And I Am Coffee / I Am Catering did all the food, and it was great. They did a great interpretation of the food that was popular then. And I have to tell you, they had a mac and cheese that was out of this world. The secret ingredient? Extra old cheddar cheese. So if you want to make an amazing mac and cheese, we've got lots of cheese in this community. Make sure you use old or extra old cheese. So it was a fundraiser for the Incredible Edibles, and I'm sure many of you know that all about the Incredible Edibles. It will be held on July the 14th, which is a Saturday. But the night before, we are going to have the Incredible Doctors Cook-Off. And I think, you know what, it's one of the most fun things I've been to see these doctors pretending to cook, and some of them do cook. Quite honestly, they do cook. But it's incredible also to see how much they can create in such a small space. Now, I know that they do a lot of prep work before they come to the event, but it's still nice to see how much thought they put into what can I do, what can I create to make something really enjoyable in such a small space with such limited resources in terms of a barbecue or boiled water. I think this year's event is going to be another smashing success. And I know the tickets for some people are a little bit hefty. They are $50, so for a couple that's $100. But you know what? It's a fundraiser for our hospital. And we are going to be needing a new hospital. And we're fundraising for a new hospital. And you're looking at me and saying, what, a new hospital? What's wrong with the one we have? Well, the Women's Auxiliary will be doing some things this year to celebrate 75 years. 75 years for the Campbellford Memorial Hospital. That should tell you something. It should tell you that We have an amazing hospital, we have an amazing auxiliary and a foundation, but that our hospital needs to be revamped, not just simply revamped, built from the ground up. And so we're fundraising for that particular event. So if you can find the time and the money, we'd love to see you there. I'll be there. Maybe I'll be there with my camera recording things, and maybe not. Maybe I'll just go and enjoy, because it's a lot of fun. Last year they had a great band, and I'm really hoping this year some people get up and dance, because you know what? If you got great music, you got to be up there dancing. So that's Friday, July the 13th. Mark it on your calendar. Mark Saturday, July 14th on your calendar. And wait, one more event. I know, too much to believe, but it's true. The Rotary Club will be holding a street dance. Yes, a street dance here in Trent Hills. Come on, get out your dancing shoes and come and join us. That will be after the Incredible Edibles. And I'm hoping that there'll be a great turnout, and more importantly, I'm hoping that it doesn't rain like everything happened last year. Everything was so wet so many times during the year. So those are a couple of things that I know are going to be happening, and that's a little way out. I mean, July, it's a bit out now, but you know what? Our calendars, or our dance cards, as they say, fill up quickly. So I'd like you to get out your calendar, put the 13th and the 14th down, and out of those 3 events, surely you're going to want to participate in one, if not all of them. And invite your family and friends. Invite everybody to Trent Hills to show them what a beautiful community we have, and show them our great community spirit. So that's out in July. Closer to now, well, tomorrow is Shrove Tuesday. Are you having your pancakes? Check out Christ Church in Campbellford. They have a website, and they will be doing a pancake dinner for family and children. Families include children most of the time. And you might want to go there and let somebody else do the cooking for a change. And then Wednesday is Valentine's Day, right? For those of you who guessed. I hope those of you who are of the male persuasion, and actually, you know what, us women too, have you bought someone special something? Flowers are nice. I'm not a big fan of red roses, so I don't particularly want those. And a dinner out is always nice. Have you made your reservations? Don't wait until the last minute, because you know what? People have booked and people have forgotten, and they'll be standing in line saying, what do you mean that you don't have a table for me? I'm here. I want to sit down and eat. So check out your restaurants today and tomorrow, because come Wednesday, everybody will be packed to the rafters. And then in March, Warkworth is having their Maple Syrup Festival. That'll be on Saturday, March the 10th, and Sunday, March the 11th. And if you go to their website, you will note that they make a little notation on their website that March the 10th is when we spring ahead to celebrate the change in the clocks being moving forward. So those are a couple of the events. If you have more events that you would like to share with me, if you would like to come and keep me coffee, if you'd like to keep me company and have a coffee, then I'd love to hear from you. So my contact information is cfc@mycuratedgarden.com. Again, that is C like Charles, F like Frank, C like Charles, at mycurated, C-U-R-A-T-E-D, garden.com. And send me an email. Tell me when you'd like to come and see me and when you'd like to be online. We will be doing these tapings Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you have to be an early riser. If I find out that 8 o'clock is too early, then we can do it later in the day, except that I think most people want to get their news first thing in the morning so they can plan their day accordingly. So if you have anything you'd like to share with me, if you are a movie buff, I'd like to have somebody do movie reviews. We have the lovely Erin Theatre, and I'd like to hear somebody who has seen the movie on a Thursday night and comes in and we can sit and chat about the movie. If you are a book reader, I'd like to hear from you. Let's talk books. And I'd like to hear from the libraries as well to see what activities are going on there, in addition to all the community events that are going on. So for now, that's it. This is our first dry run. Well, It's our first attempt at getting going, and I know there have been a few hiccups along the way, but you know what? Practice makes perfect. Small steps, and we'll get there. So please reach out to me. I'd love to have some company, and until then, thanks a lot, and take care.